Hey, well, I wanted to try something different. And getting into doing meditations. And so this is something I think I would like to do for my Akashic Learning group. And so this is kind of a little first time, and it'll be shared with that group, of course. So I'm going to say hello to those students. This is a little mini like meditation card reading session. I've got a fun little altar. You got to see my messy room there for a minute that I've prepared here with Thoth. He's the great scribe of the Akashic Records. I'm going to put this up here. Okay, there we go. Here we are. And then I also have these Isis Oracle cards here today to go along with. And they have so much. Like, it would be difficult to do a multi-spread card reading, I think, with these cards because you may not get everything that you can out of them. You know, I'm trying to get it where there's not a glare, but this is a meditation video, so y'all are going to be closing your eyes anyway, so it really doesn't matter what's going on this end. So anyway, and like I said, in the future I'm going to be doing these live. Today I wanted to be able to share this out with a bunch of people, and I didn't want to take any energy from anybody popping on live and share that in a public space like my Facebook page. So if you love these and you're catching these via my Facebook page or my friends and family, you know, you're gonna need to ask about my private group. And if you're in my private group, well, it's good to be getting you this amazing Monday meditation. So I'm in my Akashic Records and just came into them. Let's see, I'm being guided to say, ooh, put that deck down and grab a tiny little sliver of sage that you have and do some cleansing here. So yeah, let's do that. Set a good intention. Begin closing your eyes, if you will. And we're going to call in that great scribe of the Akashic Records, Thoth. And we're going to welcome his energy to this reading, pulling in the energy of the Akashic Records, pulling in their healing quality, pulling in that element of non-judgment and compassion and understanding. And then calling in the great Mother Isis with her energy in this deck, with her presence in this deck. We're calling her for the healing and being able to sort of rise again. Resilience. Take a few more deep breaths. Keep your eyes closed. I'm going to go ahead and grab a card. There we go. I like it when the cards just pop out. Nice deep breath. Just going to find this card here. We have the Goddess of 10,000 Names, Isis. We'll have here Isis with many names, forms, associations, and expressions is referred to as the Goddess of 10,000 Names. A name holds power. It defines and energizes or limits. The names, faces, and roles that you play are just one part of your being, yet you exist beyond them, beloved initiate. As a vast being, you're currently realizing that you are not limited by previous identities you held. Instead, you are becoming more of your whole self. Enjoy uncovering even more of you. So I want to go ahead and read the divination that goes along with this while you breathe and just relax and imagine yourself in this sort of temple, ancient temple, where you're receiving this ancient wisdom coming to you from the goddess of 10,000 names, from Isis, the endless emanations of the priestess. And here's the card. I don't know if I showed you the card, so I'll hold the card up for a little bit here. Just like the Lady Isis, you are a multifaceted, multidimensional being. It is most helpful at this phase in your path that you learn not to attach to roles or identities that may have once held great importance for you or others relating to you. It does not mean that you must cease to relate to that name or role, more that you are realizing it is only a part of you, and there is even more of you wishing to express itself now. The roles you are needing to move beyond might be mother, executive, healer, good person, strong person, always in control, daughter, teacher or guru, grandmother, and so on. There's nothing wrong with these roles, and you still may express part of your vast self through such roles, but you are at a significant point in your inner development where you are learning that these are not who you are, but simply expressions of the eternal endless self, uncontainable by any human descriptions. It can be tricky to avoid getting stuck in roles that others prescribe for you or expect of you. And yet, your self-definition will become wider and your experience of yourself will be more real and fulfilling if you are open to discovering more of you, beyond the person you have considered yourself to be up until now. For this to happen, you must be willing to allow the many and varied faces of your being, your 10,000 names, to begin to emerge in your awareness, to realize that you are more than you currently imagine yourself to be. This opens up tremendous freedom of choice and possibility in life. This can be both exhilarating and terrifying. Trust that the self is, in essence, divine love, and there is great joy in its unfoldment. Even if there are challenges to let go of the fears that have held us trapped in certain roles and identities at times, the call to let go of old identity is very strong, leading you to this oracle at this time, when a new, more whole, more fulfilling, and truthful sense of identity awaits you. Any fear or struggle that you go through to allow this to happen, beloved, will be spiritually repaid to you, multiplied in so many ways. There is nothing to lose except old limitations and so much wonder and joy to be gained. This oracle, this goddess of 10,000 names, this oracle also indicates that there is a spiritual name waiting for you on the inner planes. The name may come from varied spiritual traditions as the name of a deity or a sacred mantra, or it can be an actual name that you can sound out and use in meditation or sacred temple activities with spiritual groups. That name may also simply be a note, an inner awareness of sound, and it can be sourced by going into your heart, almost felt more than heard or spoken. The spiritual name is coming to you to help you deepen your connection with yourself. Like any other identity, it is just a representation for a time. You do not need to pack up your old life and search for an entirely new one unless your heart deeply guides you with peace and neutrality that this is what is needed for your spiritual growth. More often than not, what this spiritual name offers you is a chance to begin to loosen your grip on your old identity, not throw it away completely, and sense yourself in a more expanded light. Whether you consciously and easily receive your spiritual name in meditation or dream state, or through a healing or conversation with another initiate, or whether it remains a mystery, trust that it is in your heart, calling you to recognize more of your true self. If you already have a spiritual name, this oracle is guidance to not become too attached to that identity either. Names are ways of knowing a being, but they are not the being. This can be hard for us to take on board in a culture that loves to label and therefore understand everything. For the initiate, however, accepting mystery is a part of the spiritual journey into the divine self. If you have felt constrained by a role, name, or identity and are wishing for assistance in growing beyond it, or if you have sensed a new role or identity calling you into greater expression and would love some divine help in that growth, this oracle indicates the help you need is already with you, urging your growth from within. I love that. That's so beautiful. I think that can speak to us on multiple times through our life. Taking on different names, shedding different roles, accepting new ones into our life. Sometimes not even by choice, just by, evolution, spiritual growth. Okay, so now go ahead. Hopefully you're still continuing to rest. Maybe you've opened your eyes and are looking around, and let's just center ourselves again by breathing together. So go ahead and take a deep breath in for the count. So let's do a count of 4. We're going to hold for the count of 4 and release for the count of 4. And we'll do that 3 times. So let's go ahead and breathe in together. Hold. And let go. Breathe in again. Hold. And release, building that energy. Breathe one more time, in again. Hold. Release. With your eyes closed, continue to rest quietly in this space. Ensure you will not be disturbed for this time, and close your eyes. Follow your breathing into your heart space and be aware of that beautiful space there. Rest in this compassionate space. Say after me, I am open to receive. In unconditional love, the spiritual name that will help me this day as I grow into conscious realization of more of my vast divine self. Be in your heart and imagine that through the vastness of that inner space, light and sound is weaving towards you in a unique pattern of color. Notice that color now. Feel the color you see. Light and sound continues to weave towards you. And this time you sense a unique movement and geometry to that sound. Geometric shapes coming down over you, enveloping you and your entire space for healing, shielding, and clearing. You may hear, sense, feel, or perceive a name, sound or pattern, or it may be happening beneath the level of your conscious awareness, and that's okay too. Just allow it to come to you as obviously or as subtly as it wishes to. For this, the way it comes to you will serve you best. Imagine the pattern, the vibration, name, sound, or light drawing effortlessly into your heart. And feel the essence of that pattern, name, sound, light, or vibration. This is a gift from your divine essence. Don't analyze. Just allow it to flow. Whatever does or does not happen, obviously, is perfect for you. And be open to this connection coming to you at a later time through a dream, through sound, through music. You'll know. Your heart will tell you. Go back to your heart space. Once you are fully connected with your heart, think, thank you. And when you are ready, open your eyes. I love it. Wonderful. Well, it was a pleasure to serve you in this way, doing this little mini meditation for you to receive your spiritual name that will carry you forth in this next representation of who you are in this next phase of your journey. Here's that card again, Goddess of 10,000 Names, Isis. And I'm being guided to practice my sound tools to end this meditation here. So we'll go ahead and we'll chime this 3 times. Well, thank you so much.